saw something at the bottom. I'm gonna take a look. Head back up. Holy shit! Nate!
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, how the fuck are ya? This is the Blackbusters, and we're going to be reviewing Apollo 18. This is going to be a straightforward review. I'm going to try to get it over with as quick as possible. There will be spoilers, so I suggest if you don't want to know anything about the movie, I'll tell you it right. Okay. I thought it was a good movie. If you want to see it, go see it now. I'm going to tell some spoilers. If you don't want the spoilers, I suggest you close the video now. Just letting you know it's a good movie. You should see it. Okay. Be back 4 seconds. Okay. Alright. So, as you know, the story takes place with 3 astronauts going to the moon, of course. It's Apollo 18, a mission that was in record that didn't ever happen. So, they're sent there to observe the moon. They put cameras all over the moon and everything. And while they're putting up cameras and stuff, they notice a cosmonaut shuttle, I guess 2 clicks away from where they are, and they find a dead cosmonaut right next to it, with a tear in his suit. Them being stupid, they look through the suit and everything. They get this rock and they take it on board with them. They get on board, they go to sleep and everything, and the rock is out of the containment unit it was in, like the little vacuum seal thing. But at that point, they're like, okay, maybe it fell out, or they're confused, they don't know how it got out. But a few more nights pass, and I guess one of the astronauts, I think his name is Walker, gets infected. He was going out of the space shuttle to go. I guess he was going to look around. I don't know. I forget. The movie's really slow. It takes off very slowly. So, I mean, pardon me if I ramble on. It's just really hard to get all the good stuff when the beginning of it's full of garbage that's not really needed in there. But, yeah, Walker gets infected, gets bitten by the little creatures. The creatures are rocks, by the way. The moon rocks are the little creatures. Some are big and some are small, but the rocks are the creatures. But yeah, the rock bites Walker and he gets infected. The other guy, Anderson, I think his name is, I don't know, but what he does is he removes it from inside of him and removes the rock from the side of him and whatnot, I guess, and then it blows up, or it escapes and is on the ship with him. So as Walker gets worse and they can't connect to this space station, Houston, but they don't know what's going on. Then later they find out that instead of being there for a mission to retrieve stuff, they're lab rats. They were sent there to see what will happen while they're just being washed on the moon with the aliens and stuff. Later, Walker gets worse and worse, and he eventually goes crazy. Tries to kill Anderson, his buddy, I guess, the other astronaut. And at one point you think he's dead, but he's not, and he pops out of nowhere. Then he blows up, and he infects Anderson. He wants to go back home, But there's another guy up there in the space shuttle that's waiting to take him back up. I don't know his name, but they're waiting on Anderson to come up, but the space station does not want them to come back because they're contaminated. And at that point, you can tell they're both gonna die. So basically, all three astronauts die. The scientists and NASA get what they want, and all that jazz. And there you go. In my opinion, I think it was a paranormal activity on the moon. That's basically all you can say about it. Could have been a lot better if it was longer, had more story. Kind of cuts off at a bad point in the movie. At the end of the movie, there is this website called lunartruth.org or .com. I tried to go on there and it won't work. I don't know if it's just for me, but other people say they can't get the website working either. Somebody said it was NASA, blocking the site because they don't want stuff being revealed out there, but that's a little far-fetched. I mean, it's interesting, but I don't think that's it. But let me know what you think about the website and why it's not up and running after the movie itself being released 2 days after it told you to go on to the website. But I don't know. That's my review of Apollo 18. It's late, probably not the best review you heard, but I try to get to the point as much as I can. I'm going to give it 3 packets of Kool-Aid out of 5 for it. If it didn't drag on so much and it was longer. If the beginning wasn't so boring and stuff and not needed, and the ending of the movie had an actual better ending than just everybody dying. It would have been much more enjoyable, in my opinion. Like the story, like the aliens, like the fact and everything like that. But yeah, that is my review of Apollo 18. Leave your comments below what you think of the movie, or if anything else that we need to be reviewed. And thanks you guys for listening. Alright, easy.